this is the new KTM 390 Duke. Let's quickly run over the spec sheet before we go into the actual motorcycle. Let me just zoom into that. So it remains a 373cc engine. It will still be a 44 PS motor. There is a slight change of gearing if my memory serves, but I would not be too confident about that. It's got ride-by-wire, the Bosch EMS, and on the suspension side, on the chassis side, it's got the WP 43mm forks. That's the same size, but these are split function forks. That's a fairly substantial change. The brakes are now a 320mm unit. It's got 2-channel ABS as it was, and the curb weight now is 149 kilos without fuel. Don't miss the fact that the fuel tank has actually grown, is 13.4 liters. Now let's go back to the bike. Let me start with what's very similar. So visually, if you look, these are the same indicators as before. If you watch our Husqvarna video, you'll see the actual adjustable levers that come standard now. These are the power parts. Grips, mind you very strongly of the grips that came with the RC. I don't think that has changed. This set of switchgear, I think, is optional. It comes free if you purchase for the MyRide package, and otherwise you do not get this set of buttons here. This side, the switchgear is the same as before. Again, I would not be distracted by that. That's probably a power part, as is the brake lever guard. But the big change is this new TFT display. It's color, it's standard. The green part where the phone display was, that's part of the MyRide system, and that's optional, but the rest of it works like this. So you get the basic displays here. It's a very bright tacho, fuel gauge and coolant, speedos, and the warning lights on both sides. But everything else seems to have changed because this is a new set of triple trams, this is a new set of handlebars. The key is actually here. It's very bright, so you can see it. That's it. So the key is actually now part of the tank, and that's the locking mechanism. And this is now a steel tank. It's not plastic anymore. The extensions are plastic, but I really like the fact that this goes away like this, so your knees are not crossing the front. So no matter how tall you are, you should be able to ride this bike comfortably. I do not believe there is a change in the seat height, although this bike does ride 3 mm higher, so not really significant. Now, another thing that remains the same is the basic frame. It's the same frame in terms of geometry, wheelbase, etc. as the old one. What has changed is this part. This subframe is now bolted on, and the angle is a little bit higher than the old Dukes. And again, if you see the Husqvarna video, you'll realize the utility of it, because they use a subframe which is similar to this in look, but it's a different angle, which creates the distinctive look of this part in the middle. What else has changed? Well, here more or less everything remains the same. You can see the swing arm, the tires, the rims remain the same. Suspension, I believe, has been retuned, but I don't have details. But they are more sophisticated units than before. A KTM official yesterday said the suspension will make the biggest difference, and that starts here at the front end. These are split function forks. That means one leg has rebound, one leg has compression, still 43mm units. And you can see here in the front mudguard, there's a lot more detailing on it. You've already seen the LED headlamp in spy shots all over our website. The cool thing, right now it's on high beam, so let me show you on the low beam. If you look here, there aren't actually any bulbs in here. If you can see, the bulb is actually in that little dark spot in the corner, and when it comes on, it reflects back onto the reflector. It looks a little spooky the first time you see it with the headlights out, because it looks like there's nothing inside, but it is quite cool. So that's an overview of the KTM 390 Duke. I'll quickly show you the other color scheme that they're showing here, and that's behind this here. Somebody had said that this new looking brown is too flashy. Well, this is your choice. This is the white and black. I think it's pretty cool. I'm going to step back and let you take a full look at it. There is a lot of, there are a huge crowd here looking at these bikes, so it's hard for me to get you clean views. This is about the best I can do for now. So ladies and gentlemen, that is the new KTM 390. Should be about the same price as it is in the market right now. Should be a minor increase in price is what KTM is promising us. We'll see. The launch date should be very soon, because these bikes go into production as early as December. Global launches set for January and February, so you should be able to see these on the road as early